Hey guys, and welcome to part 13 of Let's Play Super Mario RPG. And in the last part we started our way going through the mines, and then we started doing it some more, and now we're finally here, right at the end pretty much. So we're just going to have to take out these last 4 bob-ombs, so then we should hopefully get to something quite exciting. I'm not going to give it away, but it's a boss battle. Kinda gave it away there, I won't lie, I definitely did spoil what we're about to see. So standard stuff fighting these bob-ombs, there's nothing special or different about them. Let's see how much health those bob-ombs have actually. I don't think I ever did look that up, it's kinda interesting. Or it'll be useful to know exactly how much you're gonna have to, you know, defeat them. Let's have a look. Why does this have to be so complicated? Goddamn internet. 90 HP. Is that right? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, 90 HP each these bob-ombs have, so as I've already said, you're gonna have to take them out before they run into and explode. Although they only actually do like 10 damage, so it's not really that much to be concerned about. These big ice things, if you take those out first, then you won't really have that much problem with the bob-ombs. Bob-ombs attacks are pretty weak. 10 damage isn't that much really, at this stage anyway. And see, I blocked the second one and did 0 damage, but I didn't block the first one and it only did 5, so obviously it's going to depend what character they hit, how much damage it does, and it's all very complicated, it's all very numbers, but yeah, we're going to have to, yeah, they're all the same. 2 bob-ombs and 1 ice dude. No, I still don't know what they have. I did look them up, but they're like a crystal star thing. It's crazy, it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, if you remember in the last part I mentioned that you should probably grind at this point, but yeah, this is, as you just saw, there's a save point right there, so as you can imagine it's probably better to save there and then leave. You know, then go back through the mines rather than just do it from the beginning, you know? It's probably just a better idea, I guess. I don't know, grinding, I don't think I need to explain grinding that much, you know. You find enemies, you kill enemies, repeat for like 2 hours and you're done, and you're out of there. God, grinding can be so horrible in games sometimes. I normally don't mind it, but if you remember my Pokemon Pearl LP, I had to grind a lot, and it can really suck sometimes. In this game you don't really have to do that much. When you grind you only have to do it for like a few battles. You usually can find some pretty decent grinding spots. So yeah, that should be another indication there's a boss, that there's a mushroom that heals you and gives you back all your FP points. And a save block as well to save, so there we go. And yeah, I'm sorry about that first section there. I think the audio is a bit out of sync when I was looking. It did seem to be a bit off, so... And yeah, before doing this, well, before going through there, you definitely want to get that flower point. It's easy to get, it's, as long as you can wrestle your way past the controls, it's super simple. They didn't really hide that one too well. You can kind of see it, and yeah, free flower point pretty much. I guess it's for the people who played through this whole game and didn't know about flower tabs or anything like that, so they only, it's like, oh, I only have 10 flower points. I could do like 2 attacks, it's awesome. Oh no, Super Jump takes up all my flower points. I wish I knew what I was doing in this game. You know, those people. Which could have easily been me. And yeah, if you couldn't have guessed by now, that guy's the boss guy, but if you come at him head on, like I tried to, he will just hit you back. And those with those viewers out there with eyes probably saw something very special at the top being hidden. Punchinello. What a ridiculous name. Not sure what that thing's meant to be. It's like, I think it's got a smiley face on the front of its chest, which I don't know why. He's a bad guy. He shouldn't have smiley faces. He should have like an evil face at least, maybe a skull. That'd be pretty intimidating. So yeah, Punchinello. This is actually the kind of the boss. I don't want to say boss for this world or final boss for this world, but it pretty much is, because this game it's not very linear in terms of world and chapters and things like that, like I was saying before. Let's have a look at some stats for this guy, because obviously he's a boss, you're going to want to know how to take him out. Punchinello. stats. HP 1200, which seems a lot more than it actually is. It's really, you do so much damage to him with your attacks that you shouldn't worry about just how much HP he actually does have. Attack 60, defense 42, magic attack 22, and magic defense 40. So his normal defense is actually better than his magic defense, which maybe some of you want to take into account. I didn't. I mean, screw that. No weak points, doesn't drop an item, special defense, jump, fear, poison, sleep, and mute. So I don't know, you can kind of work out how to defeat, or the best strategy from that. So his gimmick actually is, it's very similar to the original Mac, the very first boss to get the first star, where he will actually just summon bombs, and then if you don't take out the bombs in time, the bombs will just attack you and explode, and then he'll summon more bombs. So I found the best thing to do is to use Thunderbolt with Mallow, and then just attack with Geno and Mario. Obviously I don't do this strictly, but as you can see, you do a pretty decent amount of damage to him. And once again, Mallow is on healing duty. I didn't find this boss too tricky. It's actually quite an easy boss. If you're level 8 like me, you shouldn't have much trouble with it, really. I mean, I didn't even do too well my first time doing it because I haven't got this far in the game before. At this point, it is a blind LP, which I think I mentioned earlier. But yeah, so Mallow doesn't really do that much damage. So, and look at that. When Punchinello attacks, he does like 25 damage. It's crazy. So yeah, you're gonna want to have some strategy here. But if you look, once you get a timed hit in, you do a lot of damage. 86. That's a lot. And this is when you're gonna want to start worrying because every single time you do so much damage to him, I think it is a set number of damage you have to do to him to make this happen. He will then summon bigger and bigger bombs. So at the moment we got these massive bombs, which you just get hit by an array of them. You know, that's what's going to mess you up. Like if all the bombs say go for one person, then you're going to want to be really careful. And you're definitely going to need a load of mushrooms, and you're definitely going to have to heal up at this point. So if you didn't buy any items from the mushroom shop or the item shop in Moleville, definitely go back before doing this, because you're going to need some. I actually bought a load of mid mushrooms, which heal more than normal mushrooms. I can't remember how much more, but I bought a load of mid mushrooms and didn't actually need them in this fight. Standard mushrooms were okay, you know. I only really needed to heal for 30 or so. So yeah, just keep attacking him. You're probably going to have to heal every single turn. I found that I did. So if you got a lot of flower points like me, Mallow can use all the flower points, and then Mallow or Geno and Mario can just do normal attacks, because their special attacks not too great. I mean, Geno's Geno beam is really good, but I don't think you really need to use it. So I would use Mallow's Thunderbolt there. I used it there to try and take out that bomb because I didn't want it attacking me. But as you can see, it's kind of a pointless. You know, if you know you're not going to be able to do enough damage to that bomb to take it out in that round, I'd recommend just not bothering at all. It's really, you might as well attack the main boss, because you're going to have to kill that guy, and then say you attack the bomb and it charges at you anyway, then what was the point? So yeah, see, I'm not sure how much health these ones have. Obviously they do more damage and have more health each time, but I did it, that's it. If you're not too sure how much damage you still need to do to the boss, always remember to use Psychopath. I was considering using it a lot of times during this battle, but I decided against it. I didn't really need to use it. I did okay without it, and that's the boss done. What the hey? What a cool guy. I used to say what the hey. Maybe I should bring it back. Oh Jesus. At this point I thought, oh no, the boss battle isn't over. The amount of damage those other bombs did, we're going to have to fight this big bomb. Nope. Not the case. You just have to... It's the cutscene. Oh dear, oh god, something bad's going to happen, something bad's going to happen, it's going to blow, something bad's going to happen, no! And we're dead, we died. So that's the end of this LP. Mario and his friends actually died because a bomb that big would kill them. Oh no, wait. They just got covered in soot. That's how explosions work, kids. That's Nintendo being irresponsible, that is. Teaching kids that you can play with bombs and fireworks and explosives because you're just covered in some cool black stuff, and then you could be like a ninja. Use explosives, be a ninja. That's Nintendo's motto. That's what they think. So we came back out, and with the boss defeated, we can now just grab this star that's sitting at the top as it spins around and as we all spin around. I mean, I know it's a nice star, but do we have to spin for it? I mean, it's just a star, guys. Let's calm it down. And it's still spinning, bit more spinning. Mario, of course, has to jump for it. Any more spinning today? No? Cool. I'm not sure, I think that's meant to be an orange one, but I always saw it as more of like a brownish colour. I don't know if that's just my computer and my colours, but I think it's meant to be orange, but it does look more like brown. It's just not a nice colour. You got a lovely blue star, you got a lovely green star, then you got like this brownish orangey one. It's not nice. But with that done, we weren't actually here to defeat Punchinello. Or the moles didn't want us to. They didn't really care. They don't care about anyone but themselves, those moles. Yeah, but we defeated Punchinello anyway. It's kind of lucky that there was a star in this mine. We could have gone all the way through this mine and then just not found a star, but apparently a star when they broke up Star Road. I don't know if Punchinello actually knew about that star there, or if he took it into the mine, or I don't know. It's all very confusing. Care to read the warning? Of course. Safety first. Yeah, you're gonna want to note those controls. I didn't. I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't need to know this. What's going on? Oh my god, I'm on a crazy ride with a mole. So yeah, something very cool. If you remember, a few parts back, we did the waterfall thing, where we fell down the waterfall, and then we had to do other stuff. We had to jump on the barrels, and yeah, here's another little mini game here, which is really cool. Obviously it's only here to show off the Mode 7 graphics that the Super NES could do. I mean, this game came out in like 1996, so it kind of had to I think it did anyway, 1996 or 1995, so it was kind of competing with the N64. I mean, I'm not too sure. The N64 came out in 1997 in Europe, so I'm not too sure about release dates around that time. But yeah, this is it trying to look really cool and really nice, and yeah, it's okay. It's a nice change of pace. The controls, you're going to want to well, I don't know, but you can jump, and then if you grab those mushrooms, which look very like the mushrooms in Super Mario Kart, which is cool, I think they intended it that way, you can use the mushrooms to boost, although really you're being timed, and I'm sure there's people who do go for the best possible time. Maybe there's some sort of reward, I very much doubt it, but yeah, you get timed, but don't worry about being timed. And if you come from the track, you do just restart where you were, so don't worry about that either. And yeah, and now it's gone to this style, which just looks like Donkey Kong Country. I mean, I never played that game, but I've seen LPs of it and watched videos of it, but and it's really cool, this bit. It's nice that they added it in, you know? You wouldn't expect a company like Squaresoft, at the time it was Squaresoft I think, not Square Enix, to have the game like this. But no, they did a really great job just having little mini games like this. So yeah, as you can see, I'm no good at it. You're meant to slow down and brake, because if you're going too fast at these corners, you will just go flying off and look ridiculous in front of all your friends, and it won't be good. So yeah, that's what the rest of the part is going to be, me doing this. And I am not very good. I really should have done some sort of practice run before, because this bit is not hard, because there's no consequence for not doing well. You know, you can't run out of time, you're always going forward, and if you fall off you just get reset, so there's no consequence. It's just just to show off how awesome the Super NES could do. I don't know if people actually thought these graphics were good at the time. I know people thought Star Fox looked great at the time, and then you look back on it now and think, oh god, what has science done? These poor pixels, they're being massacred. But yeah, they're okay graphics. So yeah, while we got some time to kill, I was bored and I was reading a bit about this game, and it turns out that it was only released in Japan at first, which everyone should know, but people say that the reason it didn't come out over here really was that it didn't really do too well. The sale figures were kind of bad, and people say that it was too close to the N64. So that's the reason why I did bad. But we've come to the end of the part, so I've been arsehole23 and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.